welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I created this look that I'm wearing right here. And this video is all cruelty free. I used all cruelty free brushes and products. I was definitely excited when I realized that I had a ton of cruelty free products in my collection, so I can create this video for those of you who are cruelty free and are looking for some ideas on products or brushes and things like that. I will have a list of everything that I used listed in the description box below. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and if you want to see how I created this look, then please just keep on watching. So I'm so excited to be filming this cruelty-free video. To start, I am going to go in with my Catrice Cosmetics Liquid Camouflage Concealer in the shade Light Neutral, and I'm just going to be applying that to my eyelids, and that's just going to act as the primer for our eyeshadow. And I am going to be going in with my PUR sponge. I was going to use my L'Oreal one, but I wanted to keep this video entirely cruelty free, so the brushes and the products that I'm using are all cruelty free. And just a quick little side note, I did do my brows off camera. I only have two brow pencils that I really like, and that's my L'Oreal one and my MAC one, and I didn't have any cruelty-free one, but I didn't want to use those two. So I remember in my BoxyCharm, I did get an eyebrow pencil from Winky Luxe, so I did use that. It got the job done, and I was very thankful that I had that to give y'all that cruelty-free option. So that is by the brand Winky Luxe. Alright, so then after I applied the concealer for the primer for the eyelid, I went ahead and just took the Wet n Wild single shadow in the shade Brulee just to set that. And for this look, we are going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. I'm going to go ahead and take my Luxie 205 brush and go into the shade New Wave right here and just pop that into my crease. I have seen some reviews on this. These are extremely pigmented shadows. Like, I literally just dipped my brush in there once and wow. I don't mind the kick up, I don't mind the fallout. If the shadows perform beautifully, I mean, they're eyeshadows. And then with the same brush, I'm gonna go ahead and take the shade Untamed and just pop that a little bit beneath that New Wave shade. I had got this palette and I was a little nervous to use it because the color selection just made no sense to me, and it's just not tones that I'm used to, but I really like that it's gonna, you know, get me out of my comfort zone. Alright, and then on my Wet n Wild shader brush, I'm gonna go ahead and take the shade Rowdy right here and just pop that all over my lid. Now with my Luxie 205, I'm going to go back into Untamed and just pop that right over the shade that we just laid down, just to blend out those edges. Then on my Morphe M518, I'm going to go back into New Wave, and I'm just going to deepen up the first color that we put down. Then I'm blending Untamed out again. Then I'm going to go back into the Rowdy shade and just deepen up the lid color a little more because we kind of lost some of the shade with all of the blending. Then I'm going to take a clean blending brush. This is my Morphe E27, and just go in and just blend all of the shadows together, making sure that there are no harsh lines. Then I'm just taking my M411 and taking that Untamed shade and just dragging it all the way from the inner to the outer corner, just making sure that it is blended. Then for primer, I'm going to go ahead and go on with my Catrice Cosmetics Prime and Fine Pore Refining Anti-Shine Base. I used this in my last video and I actually really liked it, so I'm just going to apply that in my T-zone area, and then whatever is left, just kind of drag it out on the rest of my face. Then for foundation today, I'm going to be going in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in the shade Porcelain. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply it directly from the jar onto my face. Actually, I've never tried this before, but I'm going to go ahead and take my E6 brush and see how I like blending this out with a brush. And I'm just going to take my sponge and just blend all of that in. Then I'm going to go in with concealer. I'm taking the same concealer I use on my eyelids, the Catrice Cosmetics concealer. And I'm going to go ahead and take this little sponge and just blend that out. Just before we set the rest of the face, I'm going to be using for contour the Wet n Wild contour stick in the shade Oaks on You. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend that out with my E.L.F small stipple brush. Then to go ahead and set underneath my eyes, I'm going to go ahead and take these first two shades in my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And I'm going to go ahead and just set under my eyes. I'm not going to bake or anything today. Then using my Luxie 514 brush, I'm going to go ahead and take my bronzer, my number 7 bronzer in the shade Maple, and just set the cream bronzer in place. Then we're going to go back into the Subculture palette, and I'm going to take the shade Untamed on my E.L.F small contour brush, and I'm just going to apply that along my lower lash line. Then on the little brush that came with the palette, I'm going to go ahead and go into New Wave and just pop that right underneath that shade that we just put down, just to kind of lighten it up. And then on my M432 brush, which is just a flat definer brush, I'm going to go ahead and take the shade Rowdy and just pop that very close to the lower lash line. And then for my inner corner highlight, I'm going to take the shade right here called Electric and see how that looks in the inner corner. Then I'm going to take the shade Cube and just pop that onto my brow bone as my brow bone highlight. It's kind of an iridescent shade.
And that completes the eye look using the Subculture palette.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara and lashes off camera just to save time for this video because I already feel like it's a million hours long. I'm going to be applying the Wet n Wild Lash Renegade mascara in the shade Brazen Black. And then for lashes, I'm going to go ahead and use the Eyelure lashes in the style Opulent. And I will be right back, and then we will finish off this makeup look. Alright, so lashes are on. I'm just going to take my Wet n Wild Mega Slim Skinny Mascara and just pop that onto my lower lashes. And then I just want to keep a pretty nude blush, so I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild blush in Rose Champagne, I believe this is. And I'm just going to take that on my Wet n Wild blush brush and just apply this. Then for highlighter, I'm going to take the Wet n Wild highlight in the shade Blossom Glow and just apply that to my face. Then for lipstick, I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Stila Magnificent lipstick, I believe it is, in the shade, this looks like it's Coquille, but something like that. I will leave it listed in the description box below. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this to my lips. And then to finish everything off, I'm going to set my face with my Pixi Glow Mist. Alright, that wraps up this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already. God bless you today and always, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye!